Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everyone. On this beautiful, hot summer day, spring day. My God, we went from freezing to now 90 degrees weather here in New York. How's everybody doing, everybody? Good to see you. All right, good morning, everybody. Todd, June, Donna, David, James Rose now, Kira, good to see you. Michael, Jean. Guys, how hot is it where you are? Is anyone also feeling the weather here? Ken, I know you're in Florida, so it's always hot there. You can probably end up coming here. 72, 787 in Ohio. Wow, 90. Where you come? Where Todd? So that's hot. 70 in Ohio. Look at that. We have one of the coldest years in history. I can't remember when we broke below zero here in New York. I mean, my oil bill is ridiculous. Now we're getting oil prices going up, but definitely 70 in Vancouver. Hilmer, it never changes in Vancouver. It's always in that great weather. You guys, I think you have beautiful weather and beautiful air down there in Vancouver. Toronto 68. Andrea, nice. All right. Craig says global warming. No, it's climate change, but now I think we're going to change to ice age, the ice change, because it's been so damn cold this spring. You remember the whole April Fool's joke? It snowed here in New York. It was awesome. All right. But let's get right into it, guys. A lot of good stuff. We got a packed house right now talking about what's going on. Let me tell you. Listen, the IMTE, okay, was once again, we do get these, something like this, once a month. If it is Elfin, if it's, if it's dryers, whatever it is, we always get these crazy moves like this, and every single one of you here should have at least bought one share of the stock just to know what it's like to be in something that goes from $2.80 all the way to $40. Every single one of you should have a piece of this action, okay? And it's just amazing. But no one knew anything about it. We tweeted it. I sent an email to all of you. I want feedback from you guys. I want to know if you got it, you didn't get it. And if you didn't get it, guess what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. This is what we train to do. This is what you're training to do, and you're here to do very well in IMTE. Now, unfortunately for myself, I have to apologize. I did not get the MITE because I was not here. I had to leave. Unfortunately, my mom is sick, and she's in the hospital, so I had to go take care of my mom and see if she was okay. But I'm not crying about it, because I know there's going to be an IMTE, and there's going to be another one out there, and for everyone else. And right, family's most important, guys. Family's most important. You only have one mom, right, and one dad, and they're not going to be there forever. So, but you know what? IMTE, there will be another one, and there'll be another one every week or every month. And listen, what it is what it is, okay? So, but I know you guys did great on it, and that's all that matters, I'm glad you guys did well on it. And like I said, if you didn't get it, don't worry about it. Listen, the stock, for some of you, don't realize this, but some of you have just witnessed what a short squeeze was. This was they're not saying it yet, but listen, there's no reason how a stock goes from $2 to $40 without being a short squeeze, okay? And to find out more what a short squeeze is, you can look it up on the internet. I'm not going to explain it. We cover it in class. But anyway, this is what it's all about, and you know what? Did pretty damn well on it. So, but anyway, that was a great stock. And by the way, there was a couple other ones that did pretty well too. The iTrade was also a great stock. We done well with that one on a swing trade from $4 to $13. Stock finally backed off, had a nice little pop during the middle of the day. That one also did pretty well. But the IMTE was hands down the best stock so far. All right. Now that we know what it's like to see things, and by the way, let me tell you another funny story. All right. And I'm not, and you know what? I don't care what this person thinks. He's probably listening on our YouTube channel, whatever. But I had a trial member, okay? And I had a trial member, one of the trial members joined us. And I'm just like kind of hurt. I want to share it with you because I want to show you what we're dealing with the people out there. So he wanted to be one of our gold students, okay? And he says, call me on Monday. I'm definitely going to do it. I never seen anything like this before in my life, right? And I just want to, just let me talk to my wife and this and that. So this was like last week. So this week he tells me, he follows up with one of our education advisors and he says, you know what? I decided not to move forward with CTU. And he goes, why? What did we do? He goes, it's nothing against you guys. I just lost 5,000 on Monday, and I just lost another 8,000 on Thursday and Friday. He lost 8,000 and 5,000. And then, and the first thing I told the person when he wanted to move forward with CTU, I says, do not buy anything. Okay? Because when you watch the first video of our training program, you get into the live classes, you're going to realize that everything that you've been taught, you've been doing, has been the complete opposite what you should be doing. Okay? And believe it, for the amount of money he lost, he could have paid for the training 10 times over. And he just blew up his account. He's like, listen, you know what? I wanted to move forward with CTU, but now I can't because that money I just was putting on the side, I just lost it. And I feel terrible for the person, but you know what? It's not like I didn't tell the guy to not do it, And this is what we deal with here at CTU, and this is what people out there that are watching, and I want you guys to realize this. You know what? There's a reason why you're here, and that's to make money. And when you're getting, and when we tell you don't trade anything and only trade one share, you know what? You get yourself caught in something, and you try to piggyback what's happening because you were taught to trade Facebook or taught to trade, Twitter, or what you would call Tesla options because they got great options, and you blow up your account. That's what happens. And that happened to me. I spoke to this older gentleman about 2 years ago, and he went through the same thing. He had a stock, was it VRX, I think it was? Everybody remember that one, right? I'll just bring that up on the list. I mean, I felt terrible for this person. But, he had this stock at 280. He wanted to take the training, and his broker made him buy it at 160. That was a great buy. And he was supposed to take the class 2 days later. He was all ready. Next thing you know, the stock was at 100. And he said, I can't do it because I just lost, so much money. And look where it is today, $18, But listen, like I tell everybody, you think education's expensive? Try ignorance, But what it is, and, can't really do anything about that, So anyway, let's go out there and try to do our best and find out what is moving. But let me see. Patience. There's always another stock tomorrow. That's right, Andrea. Grant, but also not to lose money. I know. Listen. There's a reason why I've been doing this for 25 years, and there's a reason why I'm trying to recruit traders out there to be part of this team. But let me just tell you something. It's not for everybody. It's really not. And, when you see something like this IMTE and like, oh, that's a fluke, that never is going to happen again. Well, let's sit back and fasten your seatbelts. There will be another one. And listen, so what? Stock's up 1,200% in one day. People say, oh, that's a scam. This, you know what? I don't care what it is. We made money. You don't like it. Go back and, to your basement with 6 monitors and try to figure out on your own. Because this is what it's all about. It's about making money as a team. So anyway, you know what? Listen, stock's extremely volatile right now, Benito, and I would definitely, I give this a category 5 right now. So if you want to know what it feels like, if you're a level 1 trader, trade one share of it and see what it feels like to be in something. I'm just telling you one thing you're going to learn when you do your journals. You're going to realize you don't know what the hell the stock's doing, and you're not going to know what to get in and get out of it. So listen, if it's a big mover, we'll trade it, but overall, we're pretty much going to sit on the sidelines with that one because that thing's going to be crazy. But you got to be extremely advanced to trade that stock, IMTE. But I'm going to put it on my watch list, and that's and we'll go from there. A couple other stocks I want to keep an eye on. Here's one. It's another one, BOXL. That one's got a really nice push. Stock went from 4 all the way to 12. It's up about 46%. Great volume right now. Really like that stock right there. I put that one on a watch list. Here's another one that's up a little nicely, 85 85,000 shares, already traded, up 17%. This stock went from $3 to $6, so we know where the stock can move. So we're going to put this SCII on our watch list. Once again, up 17%. Any stocks that got good volume, some of these stocks you've seen here that really don't have good volumes, I'm going to pass on them. I like this stock right here, the TPX, but the spread is pretty big, so that was kind of like turned off on that a little bit. Logitech, LOGI, nice little move. Stock took a big hit. Want to keep an eye on that one. Stock is gapped up this morning. Haven't traded that stock in a long time. LOGI. All right, on the losers list, here's a stock that's getting decimated. HTBX. Everyone remembers this stock. We traded it. Went from like 50 cents up to $4. We killed it. Once again, that's short squeeze at its best. So, did we hit the bottom? Listen, that thing just fell out of bed from $1.80. Someone came in a big order, down 48%. I would be very cautious about bottom fishing this thing right here. Another one that is trying to trend up a little bit, that's taking a little bit of a hit. But I don't know. I mean, it was up pretty big. It's down to about 10 right here. Stock is probably testing some major lows. We'll put on a watch list, AKAO. All right, the other stock I want to keep a close eye on, by the way, I want to point out listen, I want to talk about one other thing, and I know this is a very touchy situation, but this is something that you learn as a trader. Unfortunately, catastrophes make opportunities. Now, everyone heard what's going on with Southwest Airlines, okay? Southwest Airlines had another catastrophe yesterday with another blown out window. Let me tell you something, that's damn freaky, okay? That's all I can tell you. Two things you got to focus on. Look what's happening. If you saw what happened when that happened, stock went from 53 down to 52. That was almost like an easy dollar winner right there, going right into it. And you have plenty of time to short it. You could have did really well on it. It is testing some support levels here, right here. I heard this morning that they're expecting to lose $50 to $100 million. I don't know if that's really a lot of money for Southwest Airlines, but they are going to be losing a lot of money because of what happened the last couple of these two events with them. God forbid to have another one that happens. But it is at support levels, LUV, so it could be a bottom fish right here. Listen, I told you these guys' stories before. I've been around, when 9/11 was around, it was the biggest catastrophe ever in history in the United States. And, when the market opened up, it was one of the most profitable days I ever had. When people lost all their money in the financial crisis back in 2008, people screaming and yelling at people, I did really well when Ford was at $2 and Citibank was at $1. You wish you probably owned it too. But, unfortunately, these catastrophes make for opportunities. So, when you hear these sad things, listen, if it's a public company, believe me, if you're not going to do it, someone else out there is doing it themselves. Just follow the trend, follow the money that we taught you what to do, use the high frequency trades, and see what's going on. So always keep an eye on that. All right, guys? All right, everyone. So good luck today. Happy trading. Don't forget, today at 12 o'clock, we are doing an open house. So anyone that's watching us on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, look forward to seeing you there. Register on our website. And then hopefully everyone will be here. Once again, that's the slowest time of the day. So come out. Let's see if we can convince some people to come and join our team. And let's see if it's for them or not. All right? Because the cheapest trade you're going to make is getting yourself educated. Because remember, it's not for everyone. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading, everybody.